What is love? Ayanokoji's goal to learn about the feeling called love is something that he has not yet achieved. For normal people, love is a feeling that we naturally learn from our parents. How they take care of us and teach us everything we need to know as humans is the first form of love that later develops into a more specific feeling. However, Ayanokoji never received any love from his parents. Grow up in the White Room force him to suppress his emotion, so he can survive in a very harsh environment. He throws away his emotion and solely relies on logic. That's why he cannot understand any form of love toward him, because love is something that you need to feel, not understand. So, is Ayanokoji already capable of feeling that emotion? Sadly, no. Even after a full year dating Karuizawa Kei, Ayanokoji is still not showing any hint to understand love. Never mind love, he still struggles to feel basic human emotions like joy or sadness. Kei Karuizawa's role as textbook of love doesn't give the expected result. There are two possibilities that may cause this failure. First, Ayanokoji really incapable to feel any love. Or second, he learns from the wrong book. Before we go to explanation, why did Ayanokoji felt like he needed a girlfriend? Ayanokoji wanted a normal life, and having a girlfriend is something normal for teenage boys like him. However, I think the real motivation for him wanting to feel love is Sudo. Sudo was a delinquent with anger problems and a very low grade. And yet, after he got a feeling for Harikita, it became his motivation to improve to the better. Sudo has shown a really huge and fast development that surprises everyone, even Ayanokoji. Seeing that love could change people to that extent, Ayanokoji started to feel like he needed one. However, why did Ayanokoji choose Kei as his girlfriend? If what he needs is just a girlfriend, he could easily choose Sato or Sakura, who clearly have a feeling toward him. And yet, he chose Karuizawa Kei. He even set up a bait using Hiyori just to test Kei's feelings toward him. You might not like the answer, but the reason Ayanokoji chose Kei is for efficiency and benefit. Efficiency because Kei is the closest girl that knows the most about him and his secret, and benefit because their relationship will also help Kei to overcome her trauma and free herself from parasitic nature. Ayanokoji's goal is to learn, so he chose someone who is opposite of him, and Karuizawa Kei fulfills that criteria. Contrast to Ayanokoji, Kei is an outgoing and bright type of girl. She acts strong on the outside but weak on the inside. She is not smart and does not really have the same hobby as him. They are polar opposites, and yet, like a magnetic pole, they are attracted to each other. They should be filling what is missing from each other, and yet their relationship didn't go as Ayanokoji hoped. They go on a date, hugging, kissing, and even having sex. However, Ayanokoji still considers Kei as something replaceable and doesn't really feel any affection for her. There are 1,000 reasons to fall in love, and there are also thousands of reasons someone cannot fall in love. And fortunately, the reason why Ayanokoji cannot fall in love with Kei is because he doesn't see Kei as an equal. After all, Ayanokoji only considers her a textbook of love, or in simple terms, she is just another tool for Ayanokoji. It's clear that Kei needs Ayanokoji more than Ayanokoji needs her. After dating him, Kei became more clingy and desperate for him. She is afraid of losing him, and that's why she cannot stand on equal ground. Because they are not equal, they cannot see eye to eye. Ayanokoji was able to learn from the lover's experience with Kei, going on a date, having a conversation, and also acting on intimacy things that can only be done by a couple. Ayanokoji already done a lot of things that a boyfriend should do, but they still fail to invoke emotion inside Ayanokoji. In Volume 9, he even tries to test their relationship by creating misunderstandings. He wondered if he would miss Kei if they were separated for a while. And yet, his heart was not sweet at all. Their relationship just doesn't work for Ayanokoji. The only thing left is a breakup, and that will be the final test. If Ayanokoji feels hesitant to let her go, maybe he actually has a feeling toward Kei, but if not, then he need to let her go. However, if Ayanokoji really cannot feel any love toward Kei, then who else could teach him? There are a lot of girls who have a feeling for him, but which one is truly able to stand on equal ground with Ayanokoji? If we are following the common rom-com tropes, Harikita is the most obvious choice. She is the first girl to form a relationship with him. Ayanokoji and Horikita share quite a unique relationship as mentor and disciple, or maybe a friend. There are a lot of moments when Ayanokoji shows affection toward Horikita. The biggest one happened in Volume 10 Second Year Arc, where Horikita managed to make Ayanokoji smile. However, Ayanokoji stated many times that he has no romantic feelings toward Horikita, and he cannot see the future where they ended up together. It might be just a feeling toward a friend, but love could always bloom from a friendship. The time they spend with their useless chat could be the trigger for that feeling to bloom. Horikita had shown very remarkable growth throughout the series. Her goal is to become someone worthy of her brother's approval. For that reason, he needs to be acknowledged by Ayanokoji, who is acknowledged by her brother. By giving her an acknowledgement, Ayanokoji will admit that Horikita stands on equal ground with him, and thus their romantic relationship might work. The other candidate is Hiyori. Their relationship started because they shared the same hobby. They could spend hours in silence and just reading books. Ayanokoji's behavior toward Hiyori is quite strange. He called her by her first name without permission shortly after he knew her, even though Hiyori was still calling him Ayanokoji-kun. Ayanokoji enjoys their time together, and he feels comfortable around Hiyori. Both Horikita and Hiyori share more similarity with Ayanokoji compared to Kei. If an extrovert girl like Kei doesn't work for Ayanokoji, maybe a quiet introverted girl could make a difference. At this point, it's impossible to know what will happen at the end of the story. Maybe Ayanokoji will end up with someone, or maybe he will give up to learn about love and just wait until it happens naturally. Or maybe he will stay with Kei until death do their part. They will never break up, get married, have 4 kids, and live happily ever after. Just maybe.